Hello, Pisces. Welcome. And welcome back to Pisces Network, you guys. I hope you guys are doing well as always. And if things aren't necessarily going the way you planned, I know for a fact that you are going to see the silver lining. You just got to open up them eyeballs. We all do. Not just you guys. The journey is a journey every day. There's really no ending and a beginning. There's just many endings and beginnings consecutively and simultaneously, okay? Ooh, my nose just started itching, y'all. Ooh. That one was deep. That one was deep, y'all. Okay? Pisces, so if you're new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. You guys be sure to hit the like button. Let's see what the messages are, okay? Sometimes I feel like my thoughts just run by like a train. And it's like, oh, okay, that one's here, now it's gone. And then sometimes they get jumbled up. But let's see, Pisces. What are the messages? Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors, Father, Mother, God, for Pisces at this time. What are the messages for Pisces at this time? Ooh, okay, the attractor. Ooh, Pisces. You're standing out from the crowd, attracting all the right people to help you make progress faster in life. Wow, Pisces. Okay, so you're attracting all the right people in order to make progress, move faster in your life. At the bottom, it says the traveler. It says expect travel, movement, and even relocation very soon. Can be a great way to broaden your horizons. Okay, so some of y'all might be moving or traveling. Bless me. Thank you. That boat is here. And my members, I just had a reading and I felt like somebody might be on a boat, like for real. So some of you guys may be going to take a cruise or doing some type of overseas travel very soon. Some of you guys may be moving, but you're attracting the right people, the right energies into your life at this time to help project you through this threshold that I feel like you're going through, okay? Wow, the fighter. It says a falling out, disagreement, or conflict will arise that will tempt you to defend yourself. Avoid being drawn in. So you may be dealing with somebody who likes to fight. That person is coming in. You may meet this person along your travels, whether this is a literal trip that you are taking, a move that you are making, or some type of physical. I wanted to say physical, but I meant like some type of, it's like physical movement, but you may not literally be moving. So there may be something physically moving for you, but you're not actually like relocating or traveling. Some of you may have a masculine energy coming in just because it's a man on the card who may want to be combative with you, fight with you, argue with you in situations. Don't get baited into an argument. This is someone who already has a chip on their shoulder. It's like this person has a point to prove. Okay. This could just be you going to the grocery store for all I know. But it could definitely be a situation where someone is planning on having some type of disagreement with you. Or it could lead to that because someone was already planning to get into it with somebody. You know how people leave the house and they just be like, I wish I would. That's how they act when they leave the house. Every single day. They wish somebody would. And it just so happened to be maybe they came across you today. Or whenever this is referring to. Okay. Something that has been very stuck and stagnant is moving forward. Okay. A dream that you may have had could be coming true. There could be some type of deja vu or out-of-body experience type feeling that you could be having because something is moving forward or something is coming in for you where it has been stagnant, okay? What are the messages for Pisces when it comes to this attractor, okay? So you could definitely have some work coming in, okay? You could be attracting clients. You could be attracting customers. You could be attracting just people who want to have a good time. You could be on stage here. Some of you may be on stage, be performing in some way, shape, or form, or on some type of platform. This may not be a large platform, but I feel like it's something that you're building up, okay? Or it's a talent that you're building that you are putting above something else that you may be doing, okay? Skill building. Some of you guys may be thinking about learning a skill, going back to school, but I feel like this is people who want to procure your services, or they want to like be friends with you, like have a good time. I feel this attractiveness is in all aspects of your life, not just your career, but people wanting to be on your team. And y'all know what that means, like people wanting to be on your team. They want to be a part of the Pisces team. Okay? Now, the Six of Cups. Yeah. So just know that people are coming around from all sides. Expect people coming in from all sides, Pisces. Expect communication coming in from all sides. Okay? And with this Eight of Wands and the Three of Wands, some of the communication might be a little testy. People might have a few little attitudes, you know. My advice to you with that Three of Wands and the Eight of Wands is to let everybody else speak. Don't say anything. Don't waste your breath. Don't waste your energy. Let whatever needs to be said by whoever feels like they need to say it. And then you determine what you feel like needs to be responded to. What's the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Cups? The Eight of Pentacles. Yes. So this is about getting a job. Some of you guys may be receiving a job offer or going back to a job that you had in the past. Some of you may have an employer who wants to work with you, who has worked with you in the past. This person may want to communicate with you. Or you've had some type of back and forth communication recently. This could also be like a sibling or an ex who may want to communicate with you, especially with this King of Swords. It could be an ex-husband specifically for some of you guys who enjoys having arguments and fighting, and they're going to try to bombard you with communication so that you respond. But I feel like you're expecting this communication already, and you already know how you're going to respond if and when it were to happen. Okay? Sometimes you can communicate with this person, sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can work with this person, sometimes you can't. And when you feel like you can't, I feel like you guys detach a bit of your energy and you create distance. Okay? There may have been some type of work that you did in the past that someone is just now giving you recognition for, or they struggle to give you recognition for this. What's the Eight of Pentacles? You know you're attracting positive energy into your life. You know you're attracting what you need. You know you're like a magnet at this time. Some of you may really be in that Empress energy or have Taurus in your chart, maybe Virgo or Capricorn. There was a confirmation that you received or some type of message that you received regarding the work that you do or what work you need to be doing. You were kind of trying to decide what to invest the majority of your time and your energy, possibly even your money into. And I feel like you've made a decision because there's been some type of reinforcement, positive growth that you have seen. You're trying to keep things balanced for the long term. You're trying to stand the test of time with something. You're trying to build something that's going to stand the test of time, whether it's your career or a relationship. But I feel like it's mostly your work, like what you do for your career. What's the Three of Pentacles? I also feel like you guys are trying to incorporate enjoyment with what it is that you do as well. Wow, the Devil and the Four of Swords. Interesting. Interesting. It's funny. I'm kind of speechless and the Four of Swords is here. So I feel like there's a lot of silence, either when you work or there's a lot of silence about what it is that you're building, meaning you're not telling people about it. You may be keeping a lot of secrets or just choosing not to speak on a lot of situations. There's a lot of silence. Yep, and there goes the High Priestess. I'm telling you, there's something that you're keeping secret or there's something that you are staying silent about. Maybe when it comes to what you're focusing on, you're not telling people what you're building at this time. I really think it's because you don't really know what you're building. You're just following your intuition, Pisces, because I feel like there's something here that you know is being granted to you or coming down to you in terms of like guidance, what actions you're supposed to take, what choices you're supposed to make. You know that there's some type of instructions that you're receiving, but you don't necessarily know what these instructions are going to build. It's like if you go and buy a piece of furniture from Amazon and you have the instruction manual, it shows you a picture of what it's going to look like before you build it and all of the steps that go into building whatever this is. But I feel like you guys are more so building something that you really don't know what the end result is going to look like. You don't know what the picture is going to turn out to be. You don't have a completed project presented to you before you start building. It's like you're going the opposite way. So you don't necessarily know exactly where it is you want to go. You're just following the guidance that you're receiving in the moment when it comes to specific decisions that you guys want to make. And there's a lot of silence. You guys are not talking to anyone, but you're attracting a lot of people. I think it's the mystery, the allure. But I feel like you're attracting all different types. And I feel that you have healed a part of your inner compass. Maybe your compass was needing calibration. Your intuitive compass needed calibration, but you've healed a piece of that inner compass to where now you're more so headed towards your true north. Maybe your north node could be Capricorn, your north node could be Virgo, maybe Taurus. But you're heading more towards your true north after the calibration of your internal compass. What's the Six of Cups? The Queen of Cups. Okay. The King of Cups. So you feel like somebody's a weak link, Pisces. That's immediately what I got. I feel like you know that someone from your past is a weak link. And you may have pushed them off of your boat, pushed them off of your ship, because there's a ship again, bro. And there's a boat on top of her head. So this person could not stay on your boat. You pushed them off of your boat. You pushed them off of your island. Survivor. It's survivor. Survival of the fittest. Right? And if somebody is a weak link, then you have to say, what? Goodbye. Thank you for all of those who understood that reference. What else is the Six of Cups? My nose is really tickling. Okay, the Moon. Definitely your energy, Pisces. Okay. Ooh, my nose was tickling. Your emotions, your thoughts, your desires, your strategies, man, it's really hidden. It's really hidden, Pisces. And I think that this is a shock for you. Not necessarily a shock. It's just a welcome change that you always knew you had within you, but that you hesitated to use. It's like the dark side of yourself that you keep hidden, that you suppress. It's like a part of you is allowing it to come out, which is attracting people to you. But it's like in a maintained frame of mind. things are happening to you that's very unexpected, not only outside of you, but really within yourself. Okay. That's how you're staying balanced. I feel like it's because you're pouring a lot more into you than you are into other people. And in the past where you may have been very giving, it's like now you're being more secretive. Now you're being more elusive, not necessarily in a game playing type of way, but in a way where protecting your space. Because no. No, because you said no. And because no is a complete sentence. And no, because no. Or because everybody doesn't have to be in your business. Everybody don't need to know your next move. Everybody doesn't need to understand where your thinking is coming from. Only you do. And as soon as you say whatever is need to be said, then you've done yourself a service. It's survival of the fittest. And somebody was a weak link, or you are encountering a lot of people where you can more easily identify who may be a weak link when it comes to what you're building. Because I definitely feel like you're willing to open people up. Like she's letting these people touch her. Now, I don't know about letting people touch you, Pisces. I feel like you may have had a few situations lately where people have tried to touch you and you've had to set a boundary. But I feel like the people who you do allow to touch you, either physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, you're being very innovative when it comes to how you manage these connections. Because a connection is a touch. So if it's just talking to someone, they're allowed a certain level of access into your mental and emotional space. But I feel like you're understanding like how to pull from what other people are giving you the energy that you need. Because if you didn't need some type of energy, or if you weren't meant to give some type of energy, if the connection wasn't meant to be made, it wouldn't be made, correct? So because you're making these connections and you are very attractive and you're attracting what you want, you know by default, by the laws of polarity, you are going to attract something that you don't want. But I feel like the way that you determine what that is has become very streamlined, very clear, very concise. Because if you do not want it, you do not entertain it. You don't give it energy. The Magician is what I'm feeling. You have the Six of Wands here with this Ten of Swords. This is about victory. This is about success. This is about avoiding sabotage. So if someone is a weak link, you don't have any problem throwing them overboard. And it's not literal. It's just, we got to survive, baby. And it's like, it's not that you don't have love. I feel like your love is very deep. Your love comes from a very deep, protective, motherly, nurturing place. But you also know that everybody don't deserve this shit, okay? What's the Eight of Pentacles one more time, please, for Pisces? Ooh, that's a lot of cards. Okay, so we have the Death that came out right on top right here. So this is definitely a change to the way that you do your work, the change to the way that you invest in your work, how much energy and time you spend on your work, and what it is that you're building. It's enlightenment about how things can flow more seamlessly, and you're making a good decision, a very good decision. If you're ending a situation, you're making a good decision to end the situation, okay? This is the right thing to do. This is the right choice for everyone in the situation. Under the circumstances, a cycle is closed, and it's the right thing to do. It could have been the way that you were doing something, the way that you were approaching your work, or the way that you were approaching self-growth, self-development, what it meant to heal. The way that you're approaching these situations may change. And I don't think you're being as hard on yourself, Pisces. I feel like you're making a decision to not be so critical of yourself, to not be so judgmental of yourself. But this is all coming because you've confirmed some type of inkling that you had. You confirmed an intuitive piece of guidance that you received from your spirit team, because you acted upon whatever guidance you received, and then you got that confirmation back in return that you made the right decision. It is the right time for something to be over with. I feel like whatever happened during Aries season, for whatever reason, was meant to happen so that certain chapters could come to a close. Yep, and then there's that star card. You may have a lot of choices, but there's literally only one option. And I think that's coming from your intuition evolving, Pisces. And when you really get into that connection with your spirit guides, you know, doing your spiritual practices, you guys are working on yourself a lot, and you're doing a lot of spiritual practices, self-help, you know, situations. Some of you may be going to therapy or some type of counseling, but your release of something has allowed a doorway or a gateway to open up, a portal to open up that was meant to open up. You're walking through a portal, and a portal is being presented that was meant to open up to allow certain things in that you needed, but it's just enough space for that. And you're very adamant about that. You're not allowing space for the things that you don't need. And even though there may be a lot of options, the choice is clear to you. So, not sure what that meant, honey. Let's get some Osho cards for advice. Cancer, Libra, Scorpio, Capricorn, Aquarius, maybe Virgo and Taurus. What is the advice for Pisces? Spirit. What is the advice? Okay, you have receptivity. See, this is what I'm saying. It's like you're receiving a certain level of information or a certain type of information, and it's opening you up however you need to open up to allow the people into your life that are meant to help project you through this portal into the next stage of your journey. Nothingness and moment to moment. I feel like this is you not allowing anything from the past or the future to affect your present. You're living in the present moment, Pisces, and I like it. I think it's really good. I think you have a lot of good stuff coming in. Okay? I feel like there are a lot of options that are coming in. There are a lot of changes that are going to be happening. But I also feel like you guys have the right mindset. So I hope this helped. I love you guys. Be sure to like the video. Be sure to subscribe. Put the brains in the comments below if it resonated. And put your affirmations and your gratitude list below. I love to see it, y'all. I really appreciate all of you guys for all of the ways that you contribute. If you would like to contribute, the PayPal link is in the description. That would be the preferable method if possible, but it's up to you. Also, if you want a personal reading, you want merch, or you want to join the membership for exclusive or early access, the links are below, Pisces. Remember, this is our circle, boos. Bye.